Hi guys, we are discussing the Arthashastra by Chanakya, and today we discuss Principles of Economic Administration. Principles of Economic Administration in a Quotidian state. The main guiding principles of the administration of the economy were that the state should run a diversified economy actively, efficiently, prudently, and profitably. So profit was not considered a bad term back in the pre-Marxist era, at least in India. The king is advised to be, quote-unquote, ever active in the management of the economy because the root of wealth is economic activity. Inactivity brings material distress. Without an active policy, both current prosperity and future gains are destroyed. This is a direct quote from Chanakya. All the verses relating to efficient financial administration of the state have been brought together in section 5 and 5.3 and part 6 of this translation. We will get to that later. The topics covered include the responsibilities of the chief controller and auditor, the proper maintenance and timely submission of accounts, inspection and audit, collecting the right amount of revenue, neither more nor less, controlling erring officials, and the many ways by which dishonest officials could cheat the government, the public, or both. These are mainly in chapters 2.7, 2.8, 2.9 of the text. We'll get to that in later videos. See how elaborate and specific these points are. So that gives the impression how well run the system was back in those days. Such elaborately discussed 2,300 years ago. Apart from the prudence implicit in the verses referred to above, one further example is worth noting. The chief superintendent of warehouses was to keep half the quantity of the commodities in store as reserve stock for use in times of calamities and use only half for current needs. And that's why people would not starve to death because of some random calamity. Those things never happened. Mass hunger and mass starvation, those started after Mughal emperors came because they had no idea how to they were bad at mathematics. No one was getting to eat, but they were creating the Taj Mahal. To be even more prudent, he is asked to replace regularly old stock with new. The king was advised to maintain a diversified economy within the limits of the technology available at that time as follows. Keep in good repair existing productive forests, elephant forests, reservoirs or mines. Start new mines, factories, forests, elephant forests, and cattle herds. Promote trade and commerce by setting up market towns, ports, and trade routes. Build storage reservoirs and organize new settlements. More details on the different sectors of the economy are given later in this chapter. Efficient management was encouraged. Any official who did not generate adequate profits in a crown undertaking Any official who did not generate adequate profits in a crown undertaking meaning under the state, under the government, the imperial crown, profits in a crown undertaking was punished. Any official who did not generate adequate profits, you were even punished for not generating adequate profits, was punished for quote-unquote swallowing the labor of workers. That's a direct quote from Chanakya. A crucial injunction regarding trade with foreign countries given to the chief controller of the state, chief controller of state trading. The crucial injunction regarding trade with foreign countries is given to the chief controller of state trading, and it's quote-unquote generate profits, avoid losses. That's pretty simple. The regulations for quote-unquote buffer stocks and futures. So we have an entire stock market here. The regulations for buffer stocks and futures emphasize profitability. When crown commodities were sold by private merchants, they had to pay a charge to compensate the state for the profit which it would otherwise have got by selling direct.